Good morning. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Standup. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader. I'm Gary Slyman. I'm an executive coach, and I work with high-performing leaders just like you all the time. I help them build their self-awareness so they can understand who they are, how they lead, so they can love what they do. Today's topic, a consideration for meeting with individuals one-on-one for this upcoming year so you can set goals and move forward. We're at the time of year where we're setting goals, or we're meeting with folks to wrap up the year and figure out, okay, what's next? Or you might be doing that here in January. But here's one consideration I have for you to think about this. We've used this diagram before. This is your organization, you at the top, and these are 7 direct reports that you have. So in meeting with these individuals, how can you meet with them, right? What are some things to consider? We've talked about developing individuals a number of times. We talked about the culture of your organization and building a coaching culture. So those 3 things are possible here with this methodology. So think about this. Suppose you're going to meet with each individual. What's the plan? This is to meet with each individual, this methodology. And I have 3 things to think about. Number 1, what are the roles of the individual? What is their responsibility? And number 3, what are their limits of authority? And this is not you directing traffic, telling them, hey, this is the way you need to do it. This is to help build a coaching culture in your organization. So this is you having a discussion and facilitating their thought process. So let's dig into each one of those. Number 1, what do I mean by their role? So that's where when you sit down with each individual, you ask this question. 1, what is the role of your position? This position here, what's the role of this position? What's the purpose of it? Can you tell me the purpose of this role here in the organization? And tell me, how are you a good fit for that? What makes you a great fit for that? This could be pretty interesting for individuals when you ask that question. What's the purpose of the role here? And you're not saying necessarily their purpose. What's the purpose of the role? Why does this exist in the organization? Maybe this person is digital marketing. Well, in digital marketing, my role is to do, and they talk about this is the role, this is the purpose of it. Think about this for you, right? So what's the purpose? Why are they a good fit for it? That's to get them started. Okay? Responsibility. And notice this is responsibility, not responsibilities. You're not looking for a laundry list of these are my responsibilities. I need to do turn in the budget this every monthly. I got to do these things. It's not a laundry list. This is, what is my responsibility in this position? So for instance, maybe this person is the head of relationships. My responsibility might be to build and maintain relationships with future customers and other stakeholders and all our stakeholders. That might be a responsibility statement. So something here I recommend is, can you write a single sentence statement of what you are responsible for, what your responsibility is? That is a very interesting drill when you do that with an individual. What is your responsibility, right? Last, limits of authority. What are your limits of authority? Tell me what you have. So when they look at their limits of authority, well, I have this much budget authority, I report on these people, I write their evaluations, hiring, firing, maybe not. What are your limits of authority? Now, the next question is, okay, now based on what you just told me, how do you want to grow this year? What areas do you want to develop? How do you want to grow? And now the conversation takes place on those individuals talk about, well, based upon my role here, I feel I have a gap in this area. With these I want to change my responsibility, saying where I have more. And maybe I want more budget authority. Maybe I want hiring and firing. These kind of areas, now they have come up with what they want. This is how I want to grow and develop. So this can become a very rich conversation between you and the individual. Roles, responsibilities. What's the purpose of the role? Why are you in it? Really, it's kind of Simon Sinek. What's your why? Responsibility. One statement of responsibility. This is what I'm responsible for. Here's my limits of authority. And here is how I want to grow this particular year. Individuals taking ownership of how they're going to grow and what they're going to do for the organization. Hope you found that helpful. Just one way to take a look at your organization and help build a coaching culture. Have a great week. See you next Monday morning, 8:30.